This is not something you see on other networks, but you're going to see it here regularly on Morning in America at NewsNation. We honor veterans. We love the folks that have served and protected us. And it's the series Home of the Brave, where we do honor those vets. And we have a vet who's inspiring people across the nation. Mike Sarraille is a retired Navy SEAL officer who is helping others live a more fulfilling and purpose-driven life through his ongoing series of books, columns, and podcasts called The Everyday Warrior. And Mike is joining us live now from New York City. Good morning. Thank you for your service. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
I think this is the point of all of the content that you put out, but please explain to me. You have a book, The Everyday Warrior, No Hack Practical Approach to Life. You're one of the toughest and most respected human beings that this country has to offer. How can the things that you have achieved and done in your life apply to the everyday person?
Well, I'll push back against that compliment. Thank you. But I was always the bridesmaid, never the bride on my teams, never the all-star. But I was a part of some amazing teams, very tough individuals, and we always found a way to win. And that's all that mattered to me. But a lot of people that haven't been through a formal leadership development program, and our private sector as a whole really doesn't do it that well. They lack a framework from which to become better human beings, to embody the principles that lead to success down the road. And so Everyday Warrior is helping people just sort of explore different paths to create those lives of, one, impacting others, fulfillment for them, and also a life of purpose.
So you do suggest a couple of ways to tap into your inner warrior. You just mentioned, hey, people need a structure. So how do you tap into a structure that's going to help you reach that inner warrior?
Yeah, absolutely. So first off, we tell people that being a warrior has nothing to do with profession and everything to do with mindset. That's the difference I saw in the military. So, we talk about a number of things from vulnerability to failure. Failure is a big one. People have to reframe the way they look at failure. They see failure and they see risk and fear, but failure is the refining fire by which persistence becomes success. Failure is not an assessment of your worth. It's not an indictment of your ability to achieve your goals. It is life's greatest mentor. And so we need to encourage our kids to take more risk, incremental risk, to be uncomfortable and to slowly fail, to step back, ask them what they learned from it. And from that, you'll create more competent, empathetic, kind, respectful human beings that go out into society and contribute to everyone.
And I want to ask you one more thing. We got about 30 seconds left here, but you talked about a victimhood mentality that prevents Americans from having meaningful conversations to solve problems and unite us all. What do you mean by that?
Yeah. So we're going a very different approach with our children by telling them about victimhood from the start, rather than creating good, again, empathetic, respectful human beings. Bad things happen in life. That doesn't make you a victim. How you respond or react does. Now, a positive warrior mindset will help you build a framework that when you do hit obstacles, you respond in a positive and healthy manner. You are in control of all your outcomes. No one is in control of them for you.
Yeah, so I think I have an Eleanor Roosevelt quote that I got from my grandmother that's on a magnet that says, it's not what happens to you, it's what you do with what happens to you. For more information about Mike Sarraille, you can get a copy of his book as well. Go to MikeSarraille.com. His last name is Sarraille. So we're going to put that online.
Or just look for the most handsome retired Navy SEAL.
We'll fix it.
He was a very handsome gentleman.
I agree.
And very passionate.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.